Hey there, welcome back to another video. This time around, it is my thoughts on the Simpsons music videos for Do the Bartman and Deep, Deep Trouble from the Simpsons hit album, The Simpsons Sing the Blues. Now, before I get around to sharing more of my thoughts or just my thoughts in general on these music videos, I would like to give a special shout out to Ryan for requesting this topic. And if there is another topic, film, or TV show that you would like to see me discuss in the future, feel free to donate to either my PayPal, my Patreon, or my Cash App. The link to all three is in the video description down below, and I will try to get your requests as soon as I possibly can. Now, the first music video I'm going to be talking about is Do the Bartman. Do the Bartman is arguably the biggest hit from the album The Simpsons Sing the Blues. It went, I don't know if it went platinum, but it was a really massively successful track and song. The music video was on rotation heavily on MTV at the time, and it even got a single release overseas and was massively popular in Europe and abroad and other countries across the globe, as well as the United States. The song is a mix of New Jack Swing and hip hop, and as novelty songs go, this is one of the better ones that I've heard, but I can't really sit here and say that I was like a massively big fan of this song. It's fine. It's enjoyable uh, as a novelty, but it's not really something that I would watch or really listen to a lot. And by watch, I mean the music video. I've seen the music video like three different times now, and I don't really have any desire to watch the music video again. But the song itself, Nancy Cartwright is definitely doing most of the heavy lifting here, rapping as Bart, doing the best that she can to make this into something that's cool and uh, memorable and worth your time. And there's only so much that she can do with some of these lyrics, which, to be honest, are kind of lame. But the chorus is fairly strong, and so is some of the instrumental work, especially a guitar solo, like in the middle of the track. But I would probably say the music video that accompanies the song is honestly better than the song itself. And the music video could have been an absolute disaster because Fox and the producers of the show, they did not give anyone involved with this music video a lot of time to get this done. It was something that was just came up with at the last minute, uh, and the studio and the producers are like, "Hey, we got this novelty album coming out called The Simpsons Sing the Blues. We need a music video to promote it. So get to work." And there was basically no director who was working on the show at the time who wanted to take this project on until Brad Bird reluctantly decided to take the reins. And this actually turned out to be one of his best works, in my opinion, involved with the show. And he's done a lot of good things with The Simpsons. And of course, afterwards with films like The Incredibles. So he had 2.5 days to write the script for the music video, and then had like a couple weeks or 2.5 weeks tops to actually get the animation finished with a bunch of animators in Hungary. And the animators, when they were told by Brad what they needed to do, they were shocked because they expected this to be a quick rush job, and it was anything but. And despite the ambition, and despite how complicated and genuinely involved this music video was, it actually turned out great. The only blemishes or marks that you can really see are just in the background. There's some unfinished characters, and there are some moments where you definitely saw some corners being cut when it comes to the animation, or the hand drawn cells and stuff like that. But other than those things, the animation is very spirited, it's very lively, it has a good dynamic to it, and it still captures the overall endearing, snarky vibe of the show. It starts out with Bart and his family heading to the Springfield Elementary, heading to the school to bring Bart to his recital, some kind of. I think that's what it is. It's something involving all the students, and they're doing some musical theater. And Bart is a part of it, but I guess he didn't practice, or he's not really cut out for it. So the person behind this show just has Bart stand in the back. Uh, and as a result, his parents can't see him when everybody starts dancing on stage. And this script is so cold and full of black humor that Bart's teacher tells him to his face that, "Oh, don't worry about it, Bart. We'll just say that you participated." I thought that was hilarious. It's like, "Don't worry about it, Bart. We'll just tell your parents that you participated." And so Bart just hangs out in the back, and he quickly realizes that his parents can't see him, so he starts jumping up and down trying to get their attention, but they still can't seem to locate him. So Bart decides to hijack the musical theater number, and takes his Walkman and hooks it up to the speakers and starts playing this backbeat that's got some New Jack swing to it. And then he starts rapping. He pushes his way to the front of the stage and starts rapping, and telling people to do the Bartman. Doesn't really do the Bartman dance himself, but starts telling people about it, and he raps. And initially, people are like, "What the hell is this?" But then they start to get into the groove. And then you have like a montage of different people dancing to the song, like people in Egypt and China, as well as the rest of Springfield. There's a weird bit where Bart winds up going into some big city. I don't know how he got there, but it's a music video, so it's fine. Because it's definitely not Springfield. It looks more like New York than it does Springfield. And he's doing the dance with these I think it looks like a street gang. I think it's trying to be like a reference to like a Michael Jackson music video from around the same time. And there's even a couple Michael Jackson references in the lyrics, and that is by design, because Michael Jackson was involved with this song. Brian Lauren was credited as the writer, but Michael Jackson was an uncredited writer on this song, according to Matt Growing. Other people like Brian Lauren say that no, I was the one. I was the only one that wrote this song. Michael Jackson was involved, but he just did some background vocals and came up with like some other aspects of the song. But I'm the one that wrote the song. I don't know what the truth is, but it's one of those things where people's opinions are varying when it comes to what actually happened and who's responsible for what. But I think a big reason why the Michael Jackson references are in there is to try to get people to realize, hey, hint, hint, Michael Jackson is involved with this. Uh, but I can understand why some people did not get the association right away because, yeah, Michael Jackson does some of the background vocals, but it doesn't really sound like him. Like, maybe it's the way it was mixed, but it's not like something that distinctly sounds like Michael Jackson when you hear it. So maybe they're just like, oh, well, Bart is a fan of Michael Jackson and Michael Jackson is really popular, so might as well just name drop Michael Jackson. Since this is a new Jack Swing hip hop mix song. But you have this stuff with Bart dancing in the city, and then it winds up heading to Springfield, and then all the different uh, m- people who live in Springfield are dancing to the song. You then find out by the end of the music video that it was just all in Bart's head. Uh, he was just fantasizing, and he never really did any of this. And the really awkward, cringe musical number continues on stage. And that was very typical of Bart. He's a very overactive imagination. So that definitely felt like something that would fit within the canon of a particular episode of the show, which this actually did initially air in an episode of the second season. Now, like I said, the song itself, I'm just kind of meh on. The lyrics are okay, but it's very much a product of its time when it comes to the raps. And it very much is a novelty act, but it's got a good beat to it. I genuinely like the chorus, and there's a really good guitar solo. Uh, I think around the middle of the song or right in the middle of it. It's short, but it's really good. And the music video that accompanies it is fun. I like the bit before Bart starts doing the Bartman, where the teacher tells him that, it's all right. We'll just tell your parents that you participated. And then like other shots of like Principal Skinner and one of the other teachers like drinking from a flask of alcohol when the whole number starts to go awry. That very wry, very snarky sense of humor that the show is known for is definitely something that is very prevalent in this music video. So I really enjoyed that, but it's even more prevalent in the second music video, which is honestly why I like this music video more than Do the Bartman. Do the Bartman is considered to be like the big hit, like the best of Simpsons song and the best Simpsons music video by many people. But for me personally, from what I've heard from the album, The Simpsons Sing the Blues, and from what I've seen when it comes to comparing these two music videos, I think Deep Deep Trouble is a better music video, and I think it's a better song. Even though Do the Bartman has Michael Jackson involved with it, because of the fact that it just feels more like something that Bart would be singing and not just something that Michael Jackson like ghost wrote for him. It also has other members of the family incorporated into the song in what is honestly, in my opinion, a really clever fashion. And it is very much a story song where Bart's telling a story about getting in trouble. But the way that it's written is honestly rather witty and genuinely well done. I really do like the writing here by Matt Groening and DJ Jazzy Jeff. And the song itself is fun to listen to as well. Like, it has a good beat to it. The chorus is strong, and I like how it remixes different catchphrases and different things that you know from the show, as well as some other stuff that are thrown in there. And the music video is amazing. Like, it's genuinely some great animation. But the song that accompanies the music video is also really good for what it is. It is very much a um, rap song that's very sing-songy, almost nursery rhyme-esque at points, but that's what a lot of hip hop was around this time. So it's not really something that really feels like it's out of place. And I really think Nancy Cartwright does some really great work here with her vocals as Bart. And the direction, the storyboarding, and the layouts by Greg Vanzo on the music video are top notch. The music video is a blast to watch. If you're a fan of The Simpsons, this is a really awesome music video, and just a really nice treat if you're a fan of the show, because you get to see a lot of little references, little Easter eggs here and there to various different characters or different sort of stuff that you might recognize from the show. And I just love how stylish this music video is. It has so much style and so much flair, and it's a really fun and really a cool music video to watch because of how it's edited, how every lyric and how everything flows together, and it just genuinely features some incredible animation that is honestly some of the best that I've seen when it comes to the early seasons of this show, because this was something that was made around the second season of The Simpsons, and it's also something where you get to see a rare sight of Bart without any hair, which is honestly rather jarring. But that there's a reason for that, because he's in deep trouble. So yeah, I really thought this music video was great, and I don't know why it didn't catch on as much as Do the Bartman. Maybe because it's more abstract, possibly. It's not something that has Michael Jackson being involved with it, and it's not, Do the Bartman, it doesn't have that kind of thing associated with it. I don't know. Maybe it's too out of the box, but I loved it. I really liked Deep Trouble, and I thought the music video that accompanied the song was equally as good, if not even better than the song, and the song was still good for what it was. So yeah, I would say if you're a fan of The Simpsons, you probably have already seen these music videos numerous times. But if for whatever reason they never really caught your eye, check them out sometime. Yeah, they are definitely a product of their time, but they're well made, and the songs that are featured in them, they're not ear poison. They're not hard to listen to by any means whatsoever. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the music videos for The Simpsons. And until next time, I'll see you later. See ya.